All right. Doubleheader on the card again. Raducanu versus Vondrousova. We're watching Osaka versus Siniakova. Osaka won the first set 6-3. But Vondi versus Raducanu, winner plays Sabalenka. That is what we're watching. That is what we're watching, Mia. Are you excited? Do you have any words? Okay, thank you for the, yep, cool. Love to see it. She's so excited. All right. 15 love Siniakova first game as she hits a forehand into the back of Osaka and then hits a smash. So Osaka puts up another lob. Bounce smash is a winner for Siniakova. 30 love. $30 love. $30 love. Serve to the back of Osaka, return. In the front of Siniakova. Osaka backhand goes wide. 40 love. Okay. I guess she's had enough. All right, 40 love. Crazy dog. Raducanu and Vondi have just jumped on the court. This feels, I don't know, Chad, does this feel like it could have been a quarterfinal or something? I don't know. Does it have like a big match vibe? I feel like it kind of could. I don't know. It kind of feels like, no? Okay. $40-15. As Siniakova serves again. Into the back of Osaka. Siniakova forehand to the front of Osaka. Osaka gets it out. 1 love Siniakova. One love in the second. You want Vondrousova Sabalenka, okay? No, but it's Vondi Raducanu first. Winner to play Sabalenka. Center court. The Royal Box went out for lunch. All right. Osaka to serve. Oops, 1 second. Yeah. All right. 15-0. All right. And Vondi, Raducanu are about to, well, they're warming up as we speak. 30-15. Osaka Trying to level this second set. How likely is Shelton to win it all? It's going to be tough because he's got to play Sinner and Alcaraz and maybe Djokovic and Draper. All very tough. All right. And Vondi and Raducanu played 3 times. 2-1 Vondi. They did play at Wimbledon 4 years ago, but they also did play this year in Abu Dhabi, where Vondi got the win. Raducanu won the match they played here 4 years ago, though. And that was on the way to Raducanu making the 4th round, and then, of course, straight after that, she won the US Open. So it was part of that fairy tale season, period of time for Raducanu, where she did well at Wimbledon and then won the US. Vondi was one of the players she beat along the way. All right, Osaka levels 1-1. As that goes out by Siniakova. Raducanu and Vondi just warming up the serves. The Royal box is slowly starting to fill back up. Interesting, Raducanu played on court 1 first match. This is her first center court match of the week. Bolter avoids a bagel. Okay. Okay. 30-love Siniakova. She serves in the forehand of Osaka with default. Second serve. All right. 30-love. Just slice now from Siniakova. The forehand of Osaka. Siniakova the backhand of Osaka. Osaka gets a winner. 40-love. Who will be Osaka's Siniakova opponent? Great question. Let me check. So, the winner of Siniakova versus Osaka will take on the winner of Pavlyuchenkova and Kruger. So, yeah. So, that is what's happening. All right. Raducanu's going to serve first, chat. I'm going to go Raducanu in 3. I feel like this could be interesting. Mertens lost. No, she won. Noskova won as well. Anyways, Raducanu slice into the forehand of Vondrousova. Raducanu forehand cross court. Vondi slices it back, but it goes out. 15-love. All right. Siniakova serves the forehand of Osaka. Backhand Siniakova in the net. It's 40-30. Paolini, by the way, won the first set in her match. Over on, I think she's playing on court 4, or 5, 3 or 4. 30-love. Raducanu serves again. Serve again. There's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. As the return goes in the forehand of Osaka. Of Siniakova. Osaka forehand again to the forehand of Siniakova. Osaka forehand to the backhand of Siniakova. Siniakova hits it out and we get the deuce. Is Raducanu with the backhand. Into the backhand drop shot of Vondi. Raducanu comes to the net with a slice. And Vondi hit the lob long. 40-love. Raducanu will win this in straights. Okay. 40 love. As that goes in the net from Siniakova. Advantage Osaka. Osaka getting a look at a second serve. Siniakova serves into the back, forehand of Osaka. Forehand from Siniakova. To the back of Osaka. Siniakova slice in the net. There it is. 2-1 in the second for Osaka. Raducanu, 40-15. Serve with the forehand of Vondi. Back in our Raducanu. Into the forehand of Vondrousova. Raducanu backhand goes wide. 40-30. 40-30. As Raducanu serves again. Into the back of Vondrousova. Return goes out. Raducanu 1 love. I would love to be a huge fan of Emma, but she's not winning enough throughout the year. She will win today, though. Okay. How did Fernandez lose to Sigemund? I don't know. That's a tough one for Layla. I mean, Sigemund is a tough veteran, but she shouldn't be losing to her. Like Fernandez should be winning that match. All right. Love 15. Raducanu win the first point. As Vondi serves. Into the forehand of Raducanu. Return is into the forehand of Vondrousova. Raducanu backhand. Into the forehand of Vondi. Again, the backhand of Raducanu is Vondrousova slice. Raducanu slices it back. Vondrousova forehand slice. As Raducanu again to the backhand of Vondrousova. Raducanu backhand cross court is a winner. Love 30. Bolter lost. That's a shame. Love 30. Raducanu already a chance here to get the break. As we had a 4 now from Vondi to the back of Raducanu. Raducanu hits it out. 15-30. All right, 30 love Osaka. Into the forehand of Siniakova. Back into Osaka to the slice of Siniakova. Into the forehand of Osaka. Siniakova down the line. Goes long and it's 40 love. By the way, Keys' draw is so cruisy. Up until the quarterfinals, it is like, come on. She's got to play Sigemund, then either a lucky loser or Buksha, and then maybe Sabalenka. Like Keys has got to walk into the quarters. 40 love. There's a backhand drop shot from Siniakova's too good. 40-15. As Vondi gets a 40-30. 40-30. As Vondi sliced down the line at the back of Raducanu. Vondrousova forehand at the back end of Raducanu. As Raducanu hits it out. And it's 1-1. 1-1. Osaka serves. As the return goes to the front of Osaka. Forehand from Siniakova. Into the front of Osaka as Osaka hits wide. 40-30. $40-30. $40-30. As Osaka serves into the backhand of Siniakova, that goes out, and it's 3-1. In the second. All right, Raducanu 15-love. Yeah, the winner of this Raducanu match takes on Sabalenka. Fritz is playing after... right now. He's playing right now. He'll be playing right now. All right, 15-0. As Vondi wins the second point. 15-0. And it's 30-love Siniakova as Osaka returns back to Siniakova, but Siniakova hits it out. 30-15. All right, 15-30 for Vondi here. As with a backhand now from Vondrousova to the forehand of Raducanu. And Vondi with a forehand to the backhand of Raducanu. Again to the forehand of Vondrousova sliced. Raducanu again to the forehand of Vondi on the stretch. Goes in. Raducanu sliced in the open court behind Vondi. It's 30-0. All right, 30-0. As Raducanu, nice attacking, 40-30. Also 30-40, Siniakova in trouble. Chance for a double break. All right, 40-30. And Siniakova survives, by the way, deuce. As the return goes in the forehand of Raducanu. Raducanu overhits it, though, and we get the deuce on that court as well. All right. Advantage Siniakova. She tries to stay in this match. As Raducanu backhand down the line. Vondi slices it into the backhand of Raducanu. Again, the backhand of Vondrousova. Raducanu forehand. Again to the forehand of Vondrousova, but Raducanu's there with the backhand. Vondi goes cross-court again. Raducanu backhand into the backhand of Vondrousova. To the backhand of Raducanu. Vondi on the stretch gets there, but it's in the net. Nice from Raducanu, advantage. Okay. Sinner holds. As Raducanu into the backhand of Vondi. Forehand out from Raducanu. Again, the forehand of Vondi. Raducanu backhand on the stretch. Vondrousova down the line, goes wide. Raducanu holds, 2-1. What's the carnage count now, Cam? I don't know. I can't count that high. All right. Only Anisimova and Keys contest Sabalenka this side of the draw. No, Vondi could as well. All right. Okay. Two, 2-1 Vondrousova. Two, 2-1 Vondi. So 2-1 Raducanu, Vondrousova serving. Can the Rockies win tonight? Sure. All right. 2-1 Raducanu, Vondi losing the first point, love 15. I know it's 2-1 MRI. I just made a mistake. It's 4 in the morning. I'm tired. All right, love 15. As Vondi serves again. An ace. 15-0. All right. As Vondi hits a wide, 15-30. Chance for Raducanu to get a break here. 15-30. 15-30. As Vondrousova serves. Into the back of Raducanu. Return goes to front of Vondi. As Raducanu backhand again to the front of Vondrousova. Into the front of Raducanu. Vondi backhand again to the front of Raducanu. As Vondi goes again to that Raducanu forehand. Now Raducanu with a slice. As Vondi goes down the line for a winner, and it's 30-0. Also 30-0 on the Osaka serve. $30-all. Return goes in the backhand of Osaka. She hits a winner down the line. Osaka 40-30. Osaka losing. She's actually winning right now. All right, 40-30. Vondi to take to level this this set. 40-30 Osaka to keep the break. Forehand goes down the line to the back of Osaka. Into the forehand of Siniakova. Osaka forehand to the back of Siniakova. Again, the back of Osaka. Siniakova slice. Osaka forehand cross court. Siniakova gets it. Into the forehand of Osaka as a Siniakova backhand again. Into the forehand of Osaka as Siniakova slice. Goes long. 4-2. Osaka. All right. All right. 4-2 Osaka. Parry beats Schneider. Crazy. As that goes in the net from Sinikova. Love 15. Love 15. Love 15. As we forehand to the back of Osaka. Osaka hits it out. 15-0. Raducanu, 15 love. As return goes the forehand to Raducanu. Back in it from Vondi. Into the forehand of Raducanu. Is Vondrousova forehand on the stretch. Raducanu drop shot. Vondi goes with a slice off the tape. But it doesn't go in. It hit the post and went straight up, but it didn't go over. All right, 30 love. 30 love. As Raducanu serves the fault, second serve. It's also 30-15 for Sinikova. Serve to the backhand of Osaka. Forehand of Sinikova. The backhand of the forehand of Osaka. Osaka gets it out. 40-15. Also 40 love Raducanu. 40 love. Sinikova double faults, 40-30. As Vondi with a backhand. Raducanu hit it long, 40-15. You sound like you're struggling this evening. I'm just cold. All right, 40-30. Also, I'm not trying to scream today. Today's the day that I want to try not to yell. Because, unless we have to. Because, yeah, the first 2 days have felt like 5 days. Raducanu 3-2. So today's a little bit more low-key because, one, I don't want to scream for no reason. And lose my voice. But also, it's not scream-worthy. Yet. Osaka. A chance to go to 5-2. Serve for this match. Sinikova serves. Yeah, today's been nice. After the madness of the first 2 days, this has been a nice day. We needed today after the first 2 days. All right, Osaka backhand. Into the backhand of Sinikova as Osaka backhand into the forehand of Sinikova. To the forehand of Osaka. Sinikova slices it. But it goes long and Osaka 5-2. 5-2 Osaka. She's going to serve for the match. And to get to the third round of Wimbledon. How far has she gone at Wimbledon before, Osaka? I don't feel like she's been to past the third round. Yeah, third round is her best. 2017, 2018. So she'll equal her best 2017, she lost to a player by the name of Venus Williams. She's pretty good. And then in 2018, she ended up losing to Kerber. Angelique Kerber in 2018. So that was also not too bad. So yeah, she lost to Venus and Kerber back-to-back third-round years. That was before Osaka had even won a slam. So now it's her best Wimbledon result, but also probably her best chance at progressing to the second week of Wimbledon for the first time. I mean, Kerber won that year, so no, it's pretty good. She could make, I mean, look, with Parry Cartel, Kruger, Pavlyuchenkova, Osaka should make the quarterfinals. Like, her draw has opened up significantly. Kruger is probably the hardest person in that section. All right, Osaka serving for the match. And for a place in the third round. Also 30 love for, love 30 for Raducanu. As that goes out in the return. And nice serve by Vondi, 15-30. Yeah, Kruger's tough. Kruger is definitely tough. But if she doesn't have to play Kruger, maybe she can make it to the quarters. Anyways, 15-30, Raducanu backhand to the forehand of Vondrousova. There's Raducanu forehand into the backhand slice of Vondi. Vondi in the net, 15-40, Raducanu to take the break in this first set. $15.40. Serve. Into the forehand of Raducanu. Return the backhand of Vondrousova. Raducanu with the forehand again. Vondi with the backhand on the stretch. Into the forehand of Raducanu is Vondrousova. Cross-court forehand. Raducanu with the backhand pass. It's a winner! Raducanu's got the break. 4-2. She breaks first. 4-2 Raducanu. Nice backhand winner to bring the break as well. 15-all. Osaka 3 points away. Raducanu gets the break. And she's fired up. She is fired up. Osaka serves. To the forehand of Siniakova. Return goes wide. 30-15. Osaka 2 points away. Serve again. Into the forehand of Siniakova. Return the backhand of Osaka. Siniakova forehand to the forehand of Osaka on the stretch. Siniakova cross-court again. Goes long. 40-15. Osaka to make it to the third round of Wimbledon for the third time in her career. And the first time in 7 years. Lovely volley by Raducanu, but the lob is great by Vondi. And then Vondrousova hits a forehand inside out winner. Love 30 Vondi. As Osaka serves, into the back of Siniakova, back into Osaka. Into the back of Siniakova. Osaka with a forehand to the forehand of Siniakova. Into the back of Osaka, who goes down the line. Siniakova forehand cross. Osaka gets it. Siniakova forehand down the line. Osaka gets it with the backhand cross-court wide. 40-30. Still match point for Osaka. Raducanu in trouble. Love 30. Serving the back of Vondrousova. She shanks it. It goes in. Raducanu forehand again. The backhand of Vondrousova. Into the forehand of Raducanu. Is Vondi backhand again to the forehand of Raducanu, who shanks it long. Love 40. I think the wind's picked up a bit as well. Yeah, the wind's picked up on center court. As the return goes into the forehand of Osaka. Forehand now from Siniakova. Osaka forehand in the net. We get to deuce. Raducanu performing better than I thought? Yeah. Do you want to go back and not be such a smart ass in my comments of those videos? I'd appreciate that. Your prediction is a joke? Is a big joke, is it? Okay. 1540 Vondi. By the way, what was your prediction? Anyways, Osaka advantage. Advantage Osaka to take her spot in the third round. Serve to the back end of Siniakova. Forehand from Osaka as we get a forehand from Siniakova to the forehand of Osaka. Into the forehand of Siniakova. He puts it in the net. Osaka is going to the third round of Wimbledon for the third time and the first time in 7 whole years. All right. And she's got a good opportunity to make it further than that. She could make the quarters. She really could make the quarters. All right. Naomi Osaka doing well. All right, GG's. Good win. Good, solid win by Naomi Osaka. Love to see her playing well. Just chipping away, Osaka slowly climbing back up the rankings. Vondi breaks back, 4-3. 4-3. All right. All right, let's merge the streams. If you want to keep watching Raducanu Vondi, which you should, because Raducanu Vondi is turning out to be an interesting match at the moment. It's been a very interesting start. But Osaka wins. She is into the third round. She'll play against the winner of Kruger Pavlyuchenkova. We will be watching. We will be keeping an eye on that matchup to see who she plays. Kruger very difficult. So Kruger could be a tough one. But yeah, let's see. Let's see who she has to play next. All right, now Raducanu and Vondi have just traded breaks. So let's see if Vondi can level here. All right. 4-3 Raducanu. Four, 3. As Vondi hits it out, love 15. As we serve the forehand of Raducanu. Forehand from Vondi goes out, love 30. Love 30. That guy in the front row, I don't know who he is, but he's getting burnt. As the return goes in from Raducanu to the backhand of Vondrousova. Backhand of Raducanu in the net, 15-30. As we have fault by Vondi, second serve. As the return goes out by Vondi, all right, 15-40. Raducanu to take the break and serve the set. What do you think about Zverev's press conference? I think it was, we talked about it earlier in the day. Yeah, it's sad. So hopefully he gets the guidance that he needs. You know, tennis players, they're not immune to life situations either. So, you know, 30-40. As we default from Vondi, from Vondrousova, second serve. Into the forehand of Raducanu. Return goes to the forehand of Vondrousova. Raducanu back on the stretch. Down the line's good, but Vondi gets it. Raducanu can't get to the ball. And Vondi gets to deuce. We get to deuce. Serve again. There's a double fault by Vondi. Advantage Raducanu. Advantage Raducanu to get the break and serve the set. Serve is let. Serve is too good, and we get back to deuce. All right, we get back to deuce. There's a bit of fault, second serve. Double fault Vondi, advantage. Advantage Raducanu again. Advantage Raducanu. As return goes to forehand of Vondrousova. Back into Raducanu on the stretch. Vondi forehand down the line is out. Raducanu breaks. 5-3. Which will serve for the set. 5-3. All right, serve for the set, Raducanu. Vondi is washed. All right, Vondi hits it out. 15 love. 15 love. I don't think Felix and Diallo is going to finish tonight. Ooh. We've got 4 hours, right? 4 hours until curfew. I think Fritz will finish in 4 hours. Maybe. Maybe. Raducanu, 30 love. Maybe. Like Fritz's match, if it goes 5, probably not. But if Fritz wins in 4, which I think he will, then yeah. All right, 30 love. Return goes out by Vondi, 40 love. Raducanu to take the first set. All right, serve. Into the forehand of Vondi, but it's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. To the forehand of Vondrousova. Return off the tape to the slice of Raducanu, who hits it wide. 40-15. $40-15. Serve again. And the return goes short. Raducanu forehand. Vondi with the pass. Oh, it's in. Nice from Vondrousova. 40-30. Okay. 40-30. And there's a bit of fault from Raducanu. Second serve. Serve to the front of Vondrousova. Backing up from Raducanu. As Vondi forehand again. The back of Raducanu. Into the front of Vondrousova. Raducanu backhand. No, Vondi hit it out. Raducanu wins the first set. 6-3. 6-3 to Raducanu. All right. By the way, Paolini's down a break in the second of her match. That's interesting. All right. Raducanu taking the first set. 9 winners and 14 errors from Vondi. 7 winners and 11 errors from Raducanu. Raducanu just a little more solid on the ground. Made the difference. Now, is the full schedule out yet or what? Where the hell is the whole full schedule? Where's it at? I want to see who's playing everything tomorrow. Do we have the entire schedule and nothing but the schedule, so help us all? Nope. We do not. No schedule. Okay. All right. First in the bag, 6-3. As Vondi serves. A double fault, love 15. Truly, I underestimated Raducanu. Well, it's not over yet. All right. Return from Raducanu to the slice of Vondrousova. Raducanu sliced into the front of Vondrousova. Again to the back of Raducanu. And Raducanu hits a winner, love 30. The confidence is high. Diallo's broken already? Shit. Fritz, man. What's he doing? Okay, love 30. Fritz is playing another player. That is true. All right, 15-30. As we just serve now from Vondi. Into the backhand of Raducanu. Return goes out, 30-all. 30-all. As the backhand, Raducanu in the front of Vondrousova. Raducanu again with a backhand, but it's in the net. 40-30. 40-30. Vondi holds, one love. In the in the second. If Emma wins, Sabalenka versus Raducanu center court will be 100%. I mean, Vondrousova center court against Raducanu as well. All right. One zero. A hoodie? Yeah, it's cold in Australia. It's been raining all day. It's been a crappy, cold day today. And tomorrow is going to be no different. Oh no, next week is going to rain all week as well. Shit. But it's alright, I'm going to go to the snow. 15 love as Raducanu backhand. Into the forehand of Vondrousova. Backhand of Raducanu. Drop shot. Vondi gets it. And then Raducanu goes down the line for a winner. Nice passing shot. Oops, sorry. Chat. Oh, it might even snow next week. Not in my area, but like in general. Maybe I do need to go to the snow next week. Wait. School holidays, wait. Oh no, school holidays start this week. School holidays. Winter break starts in 2 days. Shit. Chat. Why do my holidays have to be on the same time as everybody else? All right. Vondi, 30-15 for Raducanu. All right. As we're back into forehand rally, Raducanu slice goes into the backhand of Vondrousova. Raducanu slice again. As Vondi into the forehand of Raducanu. Again to the backhand of Vondrousova. As Raducanu forehand again to the backhand of Vondrousova sliced. Into the forehand of Raducanu. Vondrousova backhand again. The forehand of Raducanu. As Vondi hits it wide. 40-15. Have I seen a kangaroo in person? Of course. They're everywhere. I haven't seen a panda, but we don't have them here. Pandas aren't in Australia. Koalas are, if that's what you meant. Have I ever boxed a kangaroo? No. That's not a thing that people do. The kangaroos box everybody else. They box you. They're the protectors of our country. They attack you. If you come here and you cause trouble, we get the kangaroos onto you. 1-1. One all in the second. Pellini lost the second set. Damn. All right, 15-0. $15 as Raducanu makes an error. 30-15. All right, 30-15. As the backhand goes in the forehand of Raducanu. Forehand from Vondi in the net. 30-all. 30-all. Chance for Raducanu to get a break point. As Raducanu does get to break point, 30-40. To take a break in the second after winning the first set. Raducanu is cruising. Bolts are lost. Forehand from Raducanu to the slice of Vondrousova. Raducanu backhand down the line is long. And we get to deuce. All right, serve into the forehand of Raducanu. Slice from Vondrousova. The back of Raducanu. Raducanu in the net. Advantage Vondi. What about the Tasmanian Devil? Yeah, they're in Tasmania. Hooded Cam looks like some kind of wizard. I'm a wizard of the mystic tennis arts. Dark tennis arts. Cam, why are you looking almost like Kenny from South Park? Shut up. All right, double fault, back to deuce. All right, back to deuce. As Vondi serves again. Into the backhand, Raducanu sliced into the forehand of Vondrousova. Raducanu backhand again to the forehand of Vondrousova, into the backhand of Raducanu. Raducanu in the net, around to Vondi. Bonzi lost 5 games in a row. Damn. Fritz breaks back. Let's go. Anyways, backhand now from Raducanu into the backhand of Vondi. Sliced and long, and we're back to deuce. Back to deuce. All right. Back to deuce. As return goes in the forehand of Vondi. Vondi hits it out. Advantage Raducanu to get the break. Advantage Raducanu. As Vondi gets back to deuce. As Vondi misses again. Advantage Raducanu. I thought Cam had a wig on. Okay. Backhand return the forehand of Vondi to Rusova. Forehand from Raducanu. Vondi with a slice. Raducanu backhand into the slice of Vondi again. Raducanu. Forehand again to the backhand of Vondrousova. Vondi hits it out. Raducanu breaks 2-1 in the second. Two-1 in the second. All right. Raducanu is in control. Okay. Is Vondi playing bad? I mean, Vondi could be playing better, but Raducanu is playing solid. Mystic in the dark arts of tennis. That's it. That's it. Show me live video. I'm not allowed. It's impossible. I can't do it. Does Emma have a chance against Sabalenka? If Sabalenka doesn't play well, for sure. Sabalenka hasn't been convincing the first two matches, so Raducanu could make it interesting. All right, 2-1 Raducanu with a set and a break. She gets a 15 love. Serve again. Into the backhand of Vondrousova. Backhand of Raducanu into the forehand of Vondrousova. Off the tape to the slice of Raducanu is Vondi with a passing shot winner. And it's 15-0. All right. Drop shot from Vondi is good. Raducanu gets it back, but it's long. 15-30. Oh, man. $15.30. Serving to the forehand of Vondrousova. Return goes to the forehand of Raducanu. Raducanu hits it out. 15-40. Break points for Vondi to get back on serve. All right, Vondi in the net, 30-40, one saved. Chad, who's going to buy me breakfast? I'm kidding. All right, 30-40. As we to serve. Down the tee is a fault second serve. Second serve. As the return goes in the forehand of Raducanu. Back forehand now from Vondi. Into the back of Raducanu as Vondrousova down the line goes wide, and it's deuce. We get to deuce. All right. All right. Raducanu hits a lovely win up and gets to advantage. Okay. Raducanu with a lovely inside out forehand win up. Raducanu for a 3-1 lead. As the return goes into the forehand of Raducanu. Forehand from Vondi into the forehand of Raducanu. Vondrousova passing shot in the net. Raducanu 3-1 in the second. Raducanu holding strong. All right. As Raducanu hits another... Oh, I missed that one. Sorry, my bad. All right, serve again. There's Vondi 30 love. Love. As Vondi serves again. Into the forehand of Raducanu. Vondi to the forehand of Raducanu again. Vondrousova backhand. Again to the forehand of Vondrousova. And then Vondrousova in the net. 30-15. All right, 30-15. As Vondi hits it in the net again, 30-all. Raducanu about to get a double break here. 30-all. All right, 30-all. As we just serve it to the back end of Raducanu. Return as a winner, 30-40. Raducanu to take a double break in the second. Darren.
Can I bet on Vondi to win and jinx? You're welcome.
Thank you. All right. 30-40. Palini's down a break in the third, by the way. Shit. Vondi serves a fault second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand. Raducanu goes wide. Good serve from Vondi. Deuce. Worst Wimbledon ever. Yeah, because you're not... Just because your favourites aren't winning, don't cry to us. By the way, for the record, that guy has been timed out 27 times. All right, Deuce. Before anyone comes in and says, why are you being mean? That guy's been timed out 27 times. 27 timeouts. I don't know how they haven't learnt not to break the rules. 27 rules broken in the chat. Just saying. Anyways, backhand winner Raducanu advantage to get the double break. Yep. 27. 28 and out. That's how it works. 28 and out. Now you won't make 30. You're not going to make it to 30. All right. Raducanu hits the return long, and it's deuce. Just missed. Deuce. See, 27 timeouts. You know we're nice. That's a very nice... We're very nice. Why not just 3 and out? I mean, yeah, right? Maybe we should. Maybe we should do 3 and out. As that goes the net from Raducanu, advantage Vondi. 3 and out would make it a lot easier for Deb. All right, advantage Vondrousova. As the return goes in the slice to Vondi, backhand out from Raducanu. Into the forehand of Vondrousova. Raducanu backhand again, the forehand of Vondi. As Raducanu forehand slice, drop shot. It's too good. We're back to deuce. By the way, chat, you can tell you can tell whenever we say something about the rules on the channel that the ones that talk like that start with, oh, wait a second, wait, no, wait, hang on, wait. Those are the ones you know break the rules all the time. wait, no, hang on, no, wait, hang on a second. Hang on, I have a reason why. They're the ones that break the rules the most. So they're scared. You know, that's how it works. Maybe we should do a 3 and out policy. Hey, wait, hang on a second, buddy. Wait a second, buddy. Hang on a second. Hold on, hang on. Nightbot, it's Nightbot keeps doing stuff. Nightbot's too strict. That's how you smoke them out, chat. Maybe we should do that timing people. Maybe we should get rid of the people that have been timed out for 10 or more times. Wait. Hang on, not so fast, guy. Just wait a second, buddy. Hang on a second. I have something to say. 3 and 2. Raducanu with a set to break. How many you've got? Fly with CG. You have got 0 timeouts. You have a perfect record. You are fine. You've had 3 deleted messages, but that might have just been mistakes from back in. Maybe you put a score in the chat or something. But no timeouts for you. You have a clean record. You have a record. We need to. People are going to be asking for. Can we get a pardon? Nope, we don't do that here. What about you, Wimbledon fan? You've been timed out once. A little slap on the wrist for something. By the way, for those who are like, what about me? Be careful. Just be careful. Because we might unearth something that you don't want us to see. Just be careful. Hey, I want to be told how many times I've been banned. Do you though? I don't know if you do. Just be careful. Just keep it to yourself. Maybe be careful. Priyash, you've been timed out 0 times. And you haven't even had to delete a message. You've been perfect. You are one of the perfect chatters. I should have a clean record. Frone, you've been timed out 18 times. Yeah, my record should be pretty clean. You've been timed out 18 times. You're on the watch list. I'm sorry. You just outed yourself. What was that about? You're on the You're on the yeah. You've made the list. Damn, that's a self-report if I've ever seen one. Shit. Anyways, yeah, Lilia, you've only been timed out the once. I don't know. Maybe that was maybe just a slap on the wrist. Nightbot does timeout spam, so if you do spam a lot, you're going to get a lot of timeouts as well. But do you have a timeout tracker? I mean, I can check it on YouTube. Ming, you're fine. You haven't been timed out at all. Bailey, you have been timed out 0 times. What about me? Abdullah, you are fine. No timeouts. You've had 0 timeouts. 0 timeouts for you. Southwick thinks they have the cleanest record. You actually have no timeouts either. So there you go. Honeydew wants to know, you've also got 0 timeouts. How can you tell? It's only on the for moderators to tell. Anyways, 15-0. Fraser, what about you? You've been timed out 5 times. Ooh. Chat, maybe that's what we should do in a rain delay. We should do like tennis talk court. We'll do the judge ruling. Nah, we won't do that. That's harsh. That's harsh. That's harsh. We'll have other things we can do in the time. Just if you feel like you've been timed out a lot, just don't do what you've been doing. It's that simple. We have rules, and if you've been breaking the rules, you're gonna get timed out. If you want to stick around, then don't break the rules. It's so simple, chat. It's such a simple, easy thing. These are what we don't want you to do in the chat. And if you do them, you'll get a timeout. And if you don't do them, you won't get a timeout. But if you get timed out too many times, then you're not learning, so then you're not really helping the chat. And you're really making it tough for the moderators who are trying to help make the chat, keep the chat organized. Raducanu 4-2. Raducanu 4-2 in the second. It's kind of that simple. Chase, have I broken any rules? Chase, you have broken 9 times the rules. Why? 9 timeouts for you. I don't know why, but you have been timed out 9 times, apparently. What about me? How many times? No, CB, 5. Only 5. If you're on double digits, that's concerning. So what are we doing tomorrow? All right, so tomorrow's center court. Cool. Yeah, we've got nothing on the outside courts really tomorrow to watch. It's just the 2 main courts is it. That's about it. Center court and court number 1 is where it's at tomorrow. The rest of the matches are outside and not super crazy. Yeah, so tomorrow we'll stay in on the center court in the court 1, I reckon. All right. As that goes out by Vondi, it's 15-0. You should give an award for a clean record. Yeah, you're not going to win it. You've got 18 timeouts. Why? You're telling me this is why you've been timed out 18 times. You're telling me how to run the channel. That's part of the problem, I feel. The guy who's been timed out 18 times is telling me to give awards out to people that haven't been timed out. Okay, you're not getting one first, but also don't tell me what to do. That's an unspoken rule. 30-15. I'm afraid to ask. Well, look, I'm not going to read it out, but you're safe. You're okay. Everything's fine. So Cameron Murphy, have I been timed out? You should be for that comment. 30-15 as a default second serve. All right, 30-15. As she gets to 40-15. I apologize for my... No, it's all right. Don't worry about it. Like I said, sometimes Nightbot will time you out for spamming, so it might be just you've been spamming a little bit too much. It's the ones that have been timed out for like 15, 20 times. It's not just spam. Oh, yeah. Anyway, it's 40-30. Yeah, Nightbot might have got you once because you might have put too many emojis in, or you might have put the score in because you got a little excited, maybe, you know. That's all right. It's all right. We're lucky. We don't have that many repeat offenders. There's only probably like maybe 3 or 4 people that just don't learn. But then, like, chat, if the chat wasn't... we wouldn't have a chat if everybody was breaking all the rules. Anyways, 4-1 Vondi. Up goes a lob by Raducanu. And then it's a smash from Vondi. Raducanu with another lob. Goes in. There's Vondrousova forehand at the back of Raducanu. Vondi can't get that one. Raducanu gets the deuce. All right. We get the deuce. If you ain't be timed out, you ain't living. Okay, so if you get timed out 22 times, what does that mean? How does that work? 1 time out, you're living. 22 times out, what does that mean? Deuce. As a return goes in the back of Vondi. 4 now from Raducanu, and Raducanu hits it long. Advantage Vondrousova. To stay in this match. There's a bit of 4 now from Vondi. That's a winner. And it's 4-3 Raducanu with a set and a break. There's been a wild Wimbledon. So many upsets already. Yeah, I know, right? Why are all these comments from people that are 15 to 20 plus timeout? I know, right? 22 means you're dying. That's crazy. Live in La Vida Loca. You named your son Ricky Martin? Max timeout should be 20 and then permaban? Oof. I mean, that's definitely a suggestion. All right. 4-3, Raducanu with a set and a break. I saw this Wimbledon was the worst for round 1 for seeds ever. Really? I mean, I saw that like a lot of people had been a lot of seeds had fallen. Like 23 seeds had fallen in the first round, but yeah. All right. 4-3. As we just serve again. As the backhand goes into the forehand of Vondi. Backing up from Raducanu into the backhand of Vondrousova on the stretch. And that goes out by Vondi. 15 love. By the way, chap. I'm going to go through the... who watched the preview video, by the way, for this match? Did anybody watch it? Raducanu 30 love. It's really rare that with some underdogs win Wimbledon. Yeah. I mean, so many underdogs. Yeah. It's not rare it's rare on the men's side. On the women's side, it's commonplace. As a return goes in the forehand of Raducanu, backhand out from Vondrousova. Into the forehand of Raducanu is Vondrousova backhand again. Into the forehand of Raducanu is Vondrousova backhand down the line. Raducanu's slice goes in. Vondi gets it back, but Raducanu open court winner. 40 love. 40 love. By the way, still plenty of matches going on because of the rain delays today. Fritz lost the first set. Lehechka's getting smoked. Svitolina's up a set and a break. Paolini's down a break in the third, and she's really close to losing. As Raducanu goes up 5-3. Yeah, Paolini's in serious trouble. Where's her draw? I mean, that opens it up for Anisimova to make the semis, possibly. All right. Vondrousova to serve to stay in the match. Serving to the back of Raducanu. Return as a winner. Love 15. Love 15. Serving to the backhand of Raducanu. Return the net. 15-0. 15-0. Deb. Yeah. I don't know. I'm also asking for a friend. I don't know. Somebody asked me that too. A friend of mine asked that too. 15-0. As it a forehand down the line of the forehand of Vondrousova. Raducanu forehand. Into the forehand of Vondi on the stretch. Raducanu slicing the net. 30-15. As Vondrousova serves again. All right. Vondi hits it in the net, and it's love. It's 30-0. 30-0. Two points away, Raducanu from getting the win. 30-0. Serve is a fault. Second serve, Vondi. Into the back of Raducanu. Backhand of Vondrousova. To the backhand of Raducanu. Vondi on the stretch with a slice. As Raducanu backhand again. The front of Vondi on the stretch. Vondi hits it out. Raducanu's got match point. 30-40. To play Sabalenka in the third round and beat Vondrousova easily in straight sets. $30-40. Vondi serves a fault. Second serve to the forehand of Raducanu. Backing out from Vondrousova. Into the slice of Raducanu. Vondrousova forehand. Into the forehand of Raducanu. As Vondi backhand cross court goes out. Raducanu is into the third round. Dominating Vondi to take on Sabalenka. Now, Chad, I would like an apology written in writing to the PO box. And I'm going to name names because I'm petty. All right. Raducanu's going to the third round. She's going to play Sabalenka. All right. Interesting matchup. Good for Sabalenka. I think she'd rather play Raducanu than Vondi, but Raducanu with that crowd, and we've seen how Sabalenka sometimes, when the crowd's going crazy and maybe she's not playing the best, which she hasn't played great this week. She's been good enough, but she hasn't played amazing. Raducanu might shock the world. GG's. By the way, it's so funny when I'm reading comments in hindsight. Some of you are so silly. Your prediction is a big joke. Blasters? I'll wait for that apology. Marty, there is absolutely no sports expert reason to vote for Raducanu. Is more your wishful thinking than reality. Vondrousova will not even lose one set in this match against the Romanian, Chinese, British player. Marty, PO box down below. Who else? What? There was one. There's got to be one like crazy comment, right? Where's the crazy person who's like anti Raducanu? Never saw him predicting Eala or Raducanu to lose. Okay, well they win, so why would I pick against them? Where's that one that I was laughing at? There was a really funny one that was like super psychotic. That was just like, that was crazy. I can't find it. I can't find a chat, but they know who they are. And I'm sure they're having a great day. All right. Raducanu wins in straight sets. She's going to take on Sabalenka. No, hey, Blasters, at least you are in the chat. I respect that. Because there's a lot of people that comment on the videos and they never show up to the streams. Or they lurk in the background and they never talk on the stream. And they think that what they say on in the comments doesn't get heard by the people in the stream. So I respect you for being here. So that's okay. I forgive you for saying my prediction was a big joke. Because you showed up. But those other people who are hiding or not even here, that were saying that I'm an idiot, those people can touch grass. Giallo won the first set against Fritz. Yeah. Comment tough, guys. Yeah, there's some of those. There's people that don't show up to the streams, though. It's weird. No back issue for Raducanu. Really good sign. Yeah, that is a good sign. For sure. Oh, yeah, Miss Canadian. I forgot about that. Did Paolini lose? Oh, no. She's about to lose. She's down match point. Oh, man. Brutal. That's no good. Damn. That's a lot of points down the tube. Also, Pavlyuchenko won the first set against Kruger, which is good for Osaka. Emma was so confident and strong. Yeah, she played great. And Vondi made errors, but Raducanu was solid. Pavlyuchenko is way better than Kruger on grass, though. Kruger's got a crazy big game, though. Luckily, at her ranking, she doesn't drop far like Krejcikova. Yeah, well, if Paolini does lose, at least she doesn't have... She has made up a lot of points elsewhere, which is good. All right, Raducanu is going to take on Sabalenka on Friday. Pelini's hanging in, though. Yeah, Pelini just saved 3 match points. All right. So Raducanu taking the win. Fritz is about to win the second set, by the way. So that's cool. And Svitolina is 1 game away from winning as well. I got Nori, Rakhimova, and Raducanu today. Okay, cool. Can you comment Pelini match? Durav, you know what you are not someone who should be telling me what to watch. Oh, it's interesting. How are you a member? You talk why, bro? Oh man. Anyways, Pelini's gone. Pelini is gone. That's a shame. That is a shame. That is a shock, too. That's probably the biggest... Is that the biggest upset of the tournament? It's up there. It's up there. It's up there. Not the biggest upset. Is Pegula still the biggest upset? Sabalenka is the only top 5 player left. Yep. So what's it now? Sabalenka, Keys, Andreeva, Swiatek are the 4 best seeds left, right? Right? Wimbledon lately is really unpredictable for ladies, yeah. This Wimbledon is really surprising. It has been so far. So half the top 8 seeds are out. No, we're not watching Fritz. I'm using today as a day to not watch anything. That's not true. We watched a lot of things already. I'm using today it's a light day today. We've already been live for 8 hours straight anyway, so it's not been it hasn't been a light day, but it's, today I'm using as a day not to scream and shout because we did that already. And it's too early in the tournament to get injured. I'm loving this Wimbledon. Unseeded players and qualities are having a party, yeah. On a serious note, it's good to take a break. Yeah. I mean, the first 2 days were unexpectedly crazy. Usually the first days of tournaments are pretty chill. We watched some big names, then we watched some good matchups, but like all the big names were the good matchups, and it was just like, so it's been nice today's been nice not to have to lose my sanity. And tomorrow will be nice as well, because tomorrow will be less, probably like today. If at the moment it should be like today, a little less hectic. You watch like 10 matches on day one. Yeah, I think we watched like 14 matches on the first 2 days or something. Are you not watching Fritz? No. Why would I watch Fritz? Just because I watched him first round doesn't mean I'm going to watch him every day. Yeah, we're not going to watch anything else after this. This is the final match of the day. Are you not tired? I'm always tired. Oh, sorry, Dutchy. I've been ignoring the chat. Ignoring things. Dutchy.
Hi, Cam. Thanks, Cam and Deb.
All right, thank you, Dutchy, for the donation. Biggest upset was Gauff and then Pegula. I feel like Gauff wasn't a big upset, though. Pegula was. Oh, no, Belinda, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to somebody else who was asking constantly. Somebody was just, you asked once. Somebody else was like, just. No worries, Belinda. We'll see you later. FAA is dangerous. Yeah, but he's losing, isn't he? Is She's like Penko? She can beat anyone? Yeah, exactly. She's scary as hell. I'd say Pegula over Gauff was the biggest upset because Gauff lost in straight sets after winning Roland Garros. Yeah. Pegula we didn't expect to lose. We didn't think much. I don't think we expected much from Gauff. Also, again, it's all for me. It's about the opponent. I mean, Yastrzemski on grass was much scarier than Cocciaretto on grass. At least we thought so. But they both obviously won. So, yeah, Hubie withdrew. But then Paolini losing is a shock too. I mean, women's Wimbledon is going to be interesting. Raducanu, Swiatek, Andreeva, Keys, and Sabalenka. They're the favourites left, I think. I'm not sure what we're going to watch tomorrow. I'm not sure. Probably, I mean, Djokovic, Sinner, for sure. As a Sabalenka fan, I wanted Raducanu in the third round over Vondi, but Raducanu played really well. Round 3 could be great. Yeah, I think Sabalenka would have rather played Raducanu as well. Just a little bit less. Also, they literally Vondi beat Sabalenka lately, so it's, you don't want to play the player you just lost to on grass. You want to take on somebody different, I think. But Sabalenka's got to keep her cool because the crowd's not going to go. I mean, the crowd is going to be very pro Raducanu. Raducanu's smart. She'll try and get it put onto court 1 because that crowd's a little crazier. The seats are a little cheaper. More money for alcohol, and it might get a little rowdier on court 1. It's a circus arena. So if Raducanu can try and sway Wimbledon to put it on court 1, which they won't, but if she can try and ask them, hey, can I go on court 1 today? That might help her a little bit extra because the crowd's a little bit rowdier and maybe gets under Sabalenka's skin a little more. You never know. I doubt that it's going to be happening because the number 1 in the world versus the number 1 British player, like Wimbledon will be like, no, it's center court all day. But I don't know. I feel like if Raducanu can kind of like sway the powers to put her on court 1, it might not be the worst thing. Maybe that 1% might help. But I don't know how Sabalenka and Raducanu isn't caught. I mean, it's going to have to be some really good matches that don't that can take over from that match though. Yeah, it has to be center court, but then also like if I'm Raducanu, I'm thinking, I want to play court 1 because center court crowd's going to be respectful. Court 1, they might get a little crazy, which might be a good thing. Yeah, court 1 was gone mad for Norrie today. Yeah, I think court 1 is the move. I don't know who would be playing on center court. I mean, maybe you put 2 men's matches and a women's match. So the one women's match, if you take out Raducanu Sabalenka, you got to replace it with something, but there's nothing really to replace it with. Cartel Parry, no. Keys Sigamund, no. Svitolina Mertens, not really. So it's like that's the Osaka versus Pavlyuchenkova. I mean, there's no like great replacement match. It's the best women's match by far. But if Raducanu could try and... maybe Svitolina Mertens can take... maybe give Keys center court. And Raducanu can go play court 1 where it's a little crazier. But again, the likelihood of Raducanu not playing center court, even if she does knock on the door and ask them if she can go on court 1, I'm pretty sure they're going to say access denied. You're going to have to play center court. But yeah. I mean, court 1 could be a 1% help, but again, center court is still going to be pretty rowdy for Raducanu. All right. So we're going to get out of here. That's it. A bit of a lighter day today. Only 8 hours. We were a little delayed with a rain delay. We're supposed to come on a lot earlier, but we got a 2-hour delay. So hopefully it won't be any more delays. But we'll be back for tomorrow. Like I said, tomorrow's a bit of a light day as well because that's what happens when we have a lot of upsets. The second round is not going to have as many players we're going to watch, right? Because a lot of the big names lost. So tomorrow's a little bit less crazy as well. It gets a bit crazy when the seeds start colliding in the 3rd and 4th rounds. But yeah, all the upsets have sort of made it a little bit easier for day 2 and 3, 3 and 4, which is nice. So tomorrow we got Djokovic, we got Swiatek, everybody else, Sinner. So yeah. Hey, Piash, thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate that. All right. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining us. Raducanu wins 6-3, 6-3. Straight set. She takes on Sabalenka in the 3rd round. That's on Friday. Tomorrow is tomorrow. Day 4. We'll see you then.